Hey everyone, Joe Axman here, the mediocre astrologer. He's okay. That's my tagline. All right, guys, I want to do, I want to look at Scorpio and why is Scorpio is the heavyweight champ. Why Scorpio is the sign of the heavyweight champ. Also eighth house, right? Guys, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share. And let's get right into it. Leave a comment down below, something relevant. All right. So here we have box chart, and this is just it's a good example just because he has the Aries ascendant, right? So all the houses are in their natural positions, right? So it's easier to see. All right. So what am I talking about? Well, all right. So if you listen to one of my other videos where I was talking about the four quadrants, the four sections of a chart, that will show it's actually the 12 houses, but this we have the four sections with the self, other, public, private quadrants, right? Sections rather. And then the 12th, first and second make up the self, 12th being the subconscious self, first being the conscious self, second house being the product of the self, right? The resources, assets, voice, self-worth, things like that. Now the seventh house is what we're talking. The other section, the other section of the relationship side of things. We have Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Virgo is the service to others, right? Where we come underneath other people in service, work. There's a work boss relationship, healing others, helping others, also competing with others. This can be very competitive as well, where we fight for our up and comings, right? Sometimes, sixth house can be very fighty, Virgo, competitive type of house. Seventh house is all about equality, right? We have marriage, equal relationships, business partnerships, the market where we're wheeling and dealing, negotiating, right? Seventh house deals with all legal matters. Seventh house is the judge, right? Seventh house deals with handshakes, right? Where there's mutual agreement. Both sides agree. You come to a deal. You negotiate, you wheel and deal, you try and get the best of the other guy, but you end up both agreeing, right? It's mutual. Eighth house is a little different. Eighth house is also relationship house, and it does deal with shared resources from the relationship. But eighth house is where one person dominates the other. One person controls the other. One person has power over the other, right? It's an unequal relationship house. The sixth house and the eighth house are unequal relationships, right? Seventh house is equal relationships. Sixth and eighth are unequal relationships. Sixth house Virgo is where we come underneath. Eighth house Scorpio is where we come on top and dominate and control, right? And the reason I call it the heavyweight champ is because a fight naturally deals with two people. It's a relationship, and Scorpio naturally has that title. No, they have the title belt, right? Virgo's the judge. Sorry, Libra's the judge. Virgo's the contender. Scorpio's the champ. Right? And sometimes, Virgo might take that title belt if Scorpio's particularly weak. Maybe they're going through their death phase, right? Where they're reinventing themselves, shedding old skin, crisis, whatnot. Scorpio goes down for some, periods of time. It can, it has that up and down quality, that shedding of the skin, the rebirth, death and rebirth, right? And Virgo has the, periodically just really just full of fight and vigor, and wants to, challenge and come out on top. It's trying to up, get its comeuppance, right? Because it's coming underneath and it wants equality, so it's fighting for that. And sometimes Scorpio loses that title belt, but Scorpio does have that enormous strength and vitality of a champ, right? It's coming on top. It wants power and control, and Scorpio is the only sign that really wants to control another person. Virgo will fight for equality. Libra will not fight, generally speaking. It's all about legality and mutual agreement. Scorpio will fight to retain dominance, but Scorpio is naturally dominant. Now, some people might say, like, well, oh, Aries is the natural fight. It's a god of war. It's a natural champ. That doesn't make sense to me. Aries is really, and they're both right, because both Aries and Scorpio are ruled by Mars, right? The difference is Scorpio has psychology on its side because of Pluto, and Aries is really not about the relationship. Aries is really just about being number one, right? Aries is really about maintaining that superior dominant position of being number one, of being a leader, of being the fire starter, the initiator, the god of war, right? It's about itself. It's not really about the other person. Whereas Scorpio really is about the other person. It really is about dominating and controlling them. With Aries, it's really just about being number one, right? Mars is also exalted in Capricorn, but Capricorn, although they can fight, they're not really a fighter. It's more like Capricorn's more like just about coming out as like the, not even coming out. It's about success. It's about achievement. It's about materialism. It's about climbing the ladder, right, and being on top. And obviously, like, Sag also has qualities of a fighter. So does Leo. So does Cancer, for that matter. But they're not in the same way, because these are not relationship signs, particularly. The relationship signs are Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. None of the other signs are relationship signs. They're all very, they belong to a different class. And so Scorpio is really the only sign that part of its nature is dominating and controlling other people, right? So that's why I say it's the heavyweight champ. And strength wise, there's really it's like, top dog Scorpio, because it's fixed, it's relationship, and it's mean, and it's fierce. So anyway, that's my interpretation. That's my characterization. Yeah. So I think I summed it up. Virgo's the critic, Libra's the judge, Virgo's the contender, Scorpio is the heavyweight champ. All right, guys. That's all I really wanted to say. I'm going to be making another video soon. Book a reading with me. You can email me directly at macrogoldmachine@yahoo.com and leave a comment down below. Say something relevant. All right. Mediocre astrologer signing off. See you soon. Bye.